Thank you very much, Laura. I'm joined now by two individuals who are on the front lines of what Notre Dame does so uniquely and so well, residence life. Welcome to Katy Patterson, Notre Dame class of 2010, the rector of Lewis Hall, and Rick Mazzei, Notre Dame class of 1978, the rector of Fisher Hall. Thanks to both of you for staying up late, but as rectors, I'm sure you stay up late all the time.
That's right, this is normal.
Okay, Katy, now you are an educator, fairly recent graduate. You taught for 3 years. This is your second year as a rector. What drew you back to be a rector?
You know, when I was in the field of education, I started as a teacher in order to help form students, and teaching gets busy. So when this opportunity came up, I felt like it was a great way to remain in the field of education, transition into higher ed, and really work with student development.
Now, Rick, you are a little unusual. I mean, you both represent non-religious rectors. A lot of people just assume that all of the rectors are religious, particularly priests or sisters or whatnot, and neither one of you are that. But you are coming off a 30-year career as an educator and a coach in high schools all around the state of Massachusetts. What drew you to switch gears a bit and come back and do this at this point in your life?
No, I think it really came down to my love of Notre Dame. You know, I went here and, you know, I love Notre Dame. I love what the school stood for. When this opportunity came up to maybe change my career a little bit, going from high school to coming to college, it was like coming home again. And I was just so excited to have the chance to, you know, be with college-age students and maybe make me feel young again.
What is it like for you at this point in your life to live in a dorm again?
It's noisy, it's full of life, they're great young men, they keep you active, you don't know what problems or what great joys they're going to bring you each and every day, so just it's fulfilling, and I really just enjoy being part of that community.
Katy, I imagine the transition was a little bit easier for you because you just lived in a dorm 5 years ago, 4 years ago when you had come back, but explain a little bit what, I mean, most universities, they have RAs, but here, a rector's much more than just an RA. Talk about what your responsibilities are.
Yeah, so we very much see this role as a ministry. I get to know my women, my women get to know me. We share life together, so I'm there to celebrate and when they do really well, and I'm there to give some encouragement when things don't go as well. And so I think that's what makes us distinct, is that we encourage our RAs to view this as a ministry and really be present to the women that we serve.
And certainly, I mean, and that's the big part of Notre Dame education, and I like to refer to it as good. It teaches people how to be good, not just learn stuff, but to lead good lives. How can you help that?
I think you have to be a role model. I think you have to be willing to share your life with them and your story with them. I think you have to accept when some things go wrong and try to talk to them about it, but usually just try to share your life with them and share their joys, their happiness, and actually have some fun with it too. So I think that's what makes it such an exciting vocation.
Well, and you have to earn their trust too. I mean, they have to feel comfortable coming to you, because I think part of being in college is pushing the limits, making mistakes, and then trying to fix those mistakes, and you can help that way. How do you earn that trust?
You know, it is a lot of reaching out to the students. Part of it is simply being available for them to reach out to me, but it's a lot of time very intentionally getting to know them, learning their names quickly when they move into the dorm, or spending time just roaming around the dorm, being interested in what they're interested in. So attending their performances or their sports games and really investing in them.
Rick, I got to ask, I mean, have you found, how unique are you? Is this just my idea that you're unique? Are there many like you before or now?
Well, Ed Mack was the longtime rector at O'Neill Hall. I think he was there 11 years, and he came from high school and a long high school career to come back. You know, I think it's, if you have that love for education, I think it's just, you just listen to a call and you come, and I couldn't be happier. It's just a great experience being a Fisher. You know, we just came off the big regatta, and that's why I have no voice. But it's, you know, I don't know if it's unique. I think we all have different experiences as rectors, and I think that's what makes the cohort of rectors so nice. It's religious, non-religious, young, old, and it's a good community of rectors that we really enjoy each other, and that makes a good spirit about us too.
Well, and you're making me almost tear up a bit because you're making me feel like I'm at home. A lot of people know I'm from the Boston area, so I lost the accent, but when I get tired, it comes
still
out.
have it.
But thank both of you for representing an aspect of Notre Dame that a lot of people who don't go to Notre Dame don't understand. When you think of college, you think of professors, a Catholic university, you think of priests, but they don't realize how important and how integrated the rectors are to the overall experience, and I think you've both represented that well. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.